All right, it's been a long time coming on this car. I did a complete inspection on it when we first got it, but now that we've got it back from Okubo and it's getting ready to be shipped finally, I was gonna just do a quick walk around on it. Honestly, it's pretty much the best work I've seen in Japan. We have a company that will repaint cars for us that are on the lower end. There's many dealers that I buy cars from that have had restores done, and it's never actually been this kind of quality. I mean, if you look at this and you look at the GTR here, I mean, they both look like they came out of the factory. Well, the GTR, this one has had a little bit of repaint done to it, but yeah, I'm gonna go over in detail exactly what's been done to this car and let you know how nice it is. All right, so obviously starting with the front of the car, it has, I mean, if you look at it from here, it looks like just a complete, you know, vspec 2 or whatever GTR. Z-tune fenders. This is not the R-tune Nismo like this one is. This is a true R-tune, and this is actually the auto select. I'll show you the difference between these. I mean, I don't want to make this an hour-long video, but there is big differences between the two here. What they chose to do, the client, was keep the exposed carbon in the vent and then the rest baysideblue. I mean, I would have done that myself also. GTR, obviously the Z-tune front bumper, lips, LED, blinkers, and the full xenon lights. Now the thing about these lights, they're extremely expensive. Like obviously this one has them as well, but to buy these by themselves, I mean, you're looking at like $8 grand. So what Okubo actually does is they take the headlights apart and then just rebuild them, which is pretty cool. So they didn't drill into the front. Obviously they got an undermount. This car got a brand new intercooler put on it. It's got the brand new lip. I spent time trying to find flaws in the paint, and I did find a few, but they're kind of hidden. So the super deep dish with this wide front fender, I mean, just the little details where this is not painted blue or there's no overspray, I mean, it just looks great. And this is a brand new emblem. This is the first car to get it. Instead of the typical GT, you know, they put the OF for Okubo Factory on there. I mean, the client was pretty giddy about that. And it sits nice. Of course, there's camber on it because the car is slammed. I have to raise it for shipping, but you know, everything on here. And if you just touch it, I mean, the car feels like it's got, you know, 40 layers of clear on it. This is just amazing. Sad I don't have another, you know, bayside blue here to compare the colors to. I've only got the white and the silver. Yeah, 34 sedan Nismo style side skirts over to the full rear GTR Okubo Factory fenders. I mean, there's the car originally, if you saw the inspection video, I mean, it had paint cracking all through it. So I mean, it took, you know, quite a lot of time to, you know, sand the original paint down, get through that cracks in the paint and repair it. So one of the only things that I kind of don't like about this is the molding here is painted blue. I think if that looked black, I mean, sorry, I think if that was black, it would look more factory than painted blue, because that'll probably, after a long time, chip. I'm not sure, but that's my thinking on that. Other than that, I mean, there is nothing wrong with this paint. I believe they repainted these black Now, the client wanted the wind deflectors removed, but they said, you know, they can't remove it because they can't get this trim easily and it would probably damage it. We'll take care of that later. The spoiler was, I think, APM. I can't remember for sure, but they have the 3 mounts here where other knockoff GTR spoilers only have 2, which causes this to bow. I believe he's going to end up getting the Nismo flap there because we have a carbon trunk and it has exposed carbon here, so it would look really nice with the 2. But as it stands, you know, the GTR spoiler on the carbon trunk with the bow out there, I mean, it looks great. All right, and Okubo's, you know, greatest achievement is their over fender. I mean, how factory does that look? So if you look at that, and then you look, this has the Nismo flares, but and then I have a couple of sedans outside, but to try to, all right, well, I'll do it anyways. Hopefully you guys hang out with me. So you can see the door, about from the middle of the door here, starts to flare and go into the wider fender, where obviously the coupe doesn't have a rear door, so it starts to flare about here and goes out. Now, if we go outside, I'm gonna run. And look at a couple of sedans we got out here. Oh, the one's a coupe. I lied. Never mind. They are both coupes, not sedans. Guess I'll cut that out. Anyways, so if it's something like what's that, Urus, if it's something like the Urus rear wide fender, they have to cut, you know, the door, they have to cut the fender, and then they kind of slap on an over panel here, to where here it's super thin. You can hardly see right here. You can hardly see the line, to where if I opened up the door on that wide body white sedan I had before, it would almost click right here. But there's no clearance issues with this. And they have the extended out gas cap instead of the recessed gas cap. And there's 2 amazing things that were done here. One is right here. This looks so good. It, you know, goes well with the side skirt. It goes all the way up the quarter, and under here it is not a what would you call, it's not open, to where it's not just slapped in, but they actually, when they cut the fender, they put a complete steel, I'll try to post a picture to understand, so you understand what I'm talking about. They kind of made the actual wheel well come out farther, and I do have the picture, so I'll post that. That's one that I really like. And the second, yeah, so no, this isn't the second, but you can see the actual door comes all the way up there. It's not just, you know, riveted in up here like the standard one. And the second is, let me pop the trunk. And the weight of the spoiler doesn't, you know, prevent it from opening. The second is this. Obviously, I don't have much room, but obviously, if you had over fenders, then it would stick out past the tail light, but they put tail light covers on it, so everything is just, you know, completely smooth and looks factory. I'm made in Okubo. And it has the carbon valance, like the vspec with diffuser, spats, and as I mentioned, so the underside of this trunk, it's all painted carbon, nothing exposed because it doesn't need to be, but it closes good. I mean, all of the paint work, I mean, it was glass out, everything was done how it should be. And if I talk about the flaws in the paint that I found, it was very minimal. Like, there was just maybe one speck of dirt. And then, I think, if I can find it, the lighting is not good. There was a run in the paint, like right around here, and that was about it. There was a small run, like there's a piece of dirt right there, nobody's gonna see. And then I remember I thought I saw a small run. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and hound on it because I was just trying to be picky because it looked so good. Yeah, but this car has super low kilometers, I think like 60,000. So the interior, I mean, if you looked at the other video, I mean, it's a mint car. It's just the outside from sitting. Yeah, not much else to say. I mean, brand new wheels, brand new tires, brand new exhaust. The size on these, thought I could see it, but I can't. As far as the muffler, RSE, titanium tip, I believe that's the same exact muffler that's on this GTR. All right, now lastly, I will go ahead and explain the difference between these two bonnets. Actually, let me show off the headlights and the muffler. So it's got the new exhaust, it's got a new blow-off valve. It's cold start. Quite loud. I don't know about the catalyzer, I don't remember. I think it still has the stock cat, so it could definitely get even louder. That's just a nice muffler. Bonnet is super heavy. You know, you would think, oh, it's a carbon fiber like that one, but it's heavy because of the fiberglass bottom. It has the fenders exposed, I mean the vents exposed, but it has a cover on it to prevent the water from going into the engine, but that can be removed. Carbon trim here is nice. Of course, the headlights again. We got a new intake, new intercooler piping. Everything is just beautiful on the bodywork. New blow-off valve. HKS suspension, brand new. So Okubo did all of that. Oh, and cover the model number, but they put a 4-door stamp of approval on it. I'm not sure if you can hear that blow-off valve without boosting it. a bright yellow. Those are more orange. And then they did the full LED tail light conversion as well. Oh, I never even noticed this. It's pretty cool. High beams. So I can turn the high beams on, keep them on. I guess they're more yellow or more white versus the blue. They still look good though. Alright. Now back to the bonnet conversation. Not to keep jumping around, but client also went with a full Okubo Factory carpet. Quite plush, feels really good. And he's gonna do a full interior, he's gonna do full engine work, but for now he's just excited to get it, so we're gonna send it over as is. All right, and as mentioned, I started to talk about, you know, this underside is quite lacking in detail, the auto select bonnet, to where if you went with something like the Nismo, price wise, probably quite different. Whereas this is all carbon underneath, exposed. There is a drilled hole here, but I don't see a drill hole on this side. So I'm not sure what that hole is there to where you can mount some sort of, you know, cover on here to save the engine from getting. All right, as usual, I ran out of space on my phone, so that's about to get shipped out. This is getting shipped out. I have to raise the suspension so that it looks like a truck, like this one. Outside of that, yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about the car. Client's excited, I'm excited. It's beautiful. So is it worth it? I mean, do you think Okubo does a good job for their price and lack of communication? Really hard to deal with, but they get it done for us. If you want anything done from Okubo, I have their direct contact, so I can hopefully move things along. They jumped us in line to hurry up and get this done, and it was well worth it.